Hi everyone, Dr. Obi from Posture Size. Today we're going to be talking about personal training marketing strategies that I teach my personal trainers in an effort to build up their business, specifically targeting and building a business around youth sports performance enhancement. This is a big topic. You need to increase your expertise to be able to deliver the goods to both the athletes and their parents. And today we're going to be talking about how to assess and improve kids' hip function to improve their sports performance, which is going to increase the bottom line of your business. So of the many personal trainers that I train and try to help them build their business, many of them ask me, what's a good niche that I can get into? Personal trainers have to understand that if you have a particular niche and a specialty, you're going to be able to attract a lot more clients to that niche. The key is that niche has to be large enough for you to fill in your local community where you are. Kids sports enhancement training is an exploding niche in personal training. Every parent wants their kids to do better in sports. Many of them have their kids in travel teams. They want to maximize their performance with the hope that they're one day going to get a scholarship or at least make the varsity level when they get to high school. It's important to understand that the bottom line with improving sports enhancement all has to do with mechanics. This is true whether you're as a child or whether you're as an older athlete. By mixing mechanics and corrective exercises for mechanics with a properly geared program to improve their conditioning or whatever facets of fitness they need for their sport, those are the two essential ingredients. Today I'm going to be talking about how to assess and correct a common hip mechanical disorder in kids that's going to actually help them with their explosiveness, their speed, their jumping power, even any type of swinging hitting power, sprinting power, because it's all hip-based. The hip is the largest joint in the body. It's the most powerful joint and prime mover. It's right next to our center of gravity. So whether these kids are trying to jump, whether they're trying to run, swing a baseball bat, wrestle, play football, explode off the line, whatever they're doing, they need hip power, and to improve that, they need to correct a common mechanical mistake that most kids have because they spend a lot of time in school sitting. As we sit, whether we're an adult or a child, we have a tendency to tighten our hip flexors. Hip flexor tightness reflexively inhibits the glute muscles from working properly. One of the things that you can do with all of your kid clients is to just simply have them lay down on a bench and ask them to raise one leg up. If you palpate the glute just on the side of the hip and the lower back an inch to the side of the middle of the spine, feeling their erector spinae muscle, as they raise that leg up, many of these kids, you're going to feel a lot more tension in the lower back muscles under that finger than you will off the side of the hip and the glute muscle. And the reason for this is that the lower back has overcompensated and become dominant in extension power. That takes away the force production of the hip. Another common problem that you can find with these kids is that as they raise their leg up, their foot's not going to be down, but it's actually going to turn out, indicating an external rotation habit of that leg. When kids have this type of a problem, you're going to see it in the field. As they run, you're going to see it in drills, as they squat, as they lunge, as they do lateral movement drills. You're going to notice that the feet have a tendency to turn out a lot more than they should, and they're going to be decreasing their hip performance by decreased force production. If the glute can't contract to its maximal amount, the erector spinae in the back is going to tense. It not only leads to decreased sports performance, but also increases the arch or the curve in the back, jamming the facet joints down and leading to lower back injury. So one of the key components when you start trying to build your business and you're trying to figure out how do I strategize my personal training marketing to help parents bring their kids to me is to start advertising that you assess kids for injuries to help prevent them, and you assess them mechanically to try to improve their normal mechanics. One of these slight examples, like hip mechanics here, is a great thing to show parents because they can easily identify this at their kids at home also. By learning how to correct this by using posterior pelvic tilt tension, which is training the child to keep the tailbone slightly under so that the hip is level, pubic bone and tailbone should be level, and the arch of the back is not accentuated, you can increase the force of the glute max muscle and decrease the erector spinae muscle. This can be done initially in that same lying position. If you assess this problem in the kid, have them learn to tuck their tail under posterior pelvic tilt tension, they'll feel as the tailbone goes under, their lower back arch decreases. They can even put their hand there. You can have a parent put their hand there. You'll feel the abdominal tension as they maximize or squeeze the buttock and maintain that tension as they try to raise the leg a little bit. You can train them to use more glute than low back muscle simply by monitoring the tension with their own hands or even with your hand on the side of the child's hip and lower back. Once parents understand and once kids understand, you can take this and then transform it into squats, into lunges, into running, into jumping drills. You're going to be using a lot more proper mechanics. You're going to be saving that kid from injury, and you're going to be helping to increase your marketing skills in terms of your marketing strategy to build your personal training business. So many parents, once they understand that you're the top expert in your area, you're a personal trainer that really knows your niche, they're going to want to have their kids come to you. They're going to be talking about their friends, about their children, about how they found you, and your business is going to increase through referrals. A lot of these times, advertising doesn't work, but putting on a free little seminar, explaining to parents or contacting your youth leagues and demonstrating to coaches how can you assess biomechanics with kids, how you can correct this, and how you can personally train them to not only use these mechanics in their sports, but have a good conditioning program that enhances proper function and strengthens proper function versus dysfunction, which a lot of personal trainers are doing out there with kids. Proper function enhancement is going to increase the conditioning for the sport-specific skills that they need, and it's going to go a long way to increasing referrals to your personal training business. If you like this video on personal training marketing strategies specific to youth sports enhancement training, feel free to subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot of great videos out there to help you as a personal trainer develop your skills in your business to improve your bottom dollar and your actual outcomes with your clients. If you'd like to help me share this valuable information with others, give me a thumbs up below. Questions or comments, write in. I'll do my best to answer them. And remember, if you're looking for a great course to increase your personal training game by improving your understanding of personal training body mechanics, assessing mechanics, improving exercise by modifying them and coming up with specific programs to condition mechanics all the way through, helping to prevent injuries and improve sports performance, check out our Essential Crash Course for personal trainers. I hope this video on personal training marketing strategies for youth sports enhancement training helps you with your personal training business.